One thing that I was thinking, especially when you first meet Count Orlok, there hasn't been too many scary dragon movies. I think the most intense scary portion that I've seen in a while was in The Desolation of Smaug when Bilbo is first walking into Smaug's lair. But it's still not necessarily that horror. What is it about vampires, specifically Nosferatu, that's so much more terrifying than a fire-breathing monstrosity?
Oh, because it's human-like. It's almost human, but not. That's the
Okay.
most terrifying thing. Definitely, that's what it is. And also the dead things coming out of the grave. This is something that people have stumbled on basically everywhere, as far as there's legends of dead things coming back to life. It's worse than a ghost in some ways, but I think it's mostly just that it is human-like, but not quite. And then the other thing about the vampire is like the vampire understands the dark sides of us and calls to them. And so there's this temptation again, like the going with the devil, the sort of Christian idea of the devil as the tempter, sin being temptation. So he's the kind of devil that knows how to get inside of you. He might be inside your friends or your husband or wife already. He might be, you know what I mean? Like it's this insidious thing, and that's why they do the shadow of Dracula. Dracula's not that hard to overcome, actually, if you know what to do and have the right stuff. It's more about the psychological aspect of him working his way inside of your mind and inside the minds of those around you, and then eating away at the trust. And you see how this all works as a metaphor.
Oh, for sure. There's been several shows and depictions of the devil, and one of my favorite that I've consistently seen is a version of the devil who comes out and says, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. And this form of the devil has a tendency to only tell the truth, but they're just so convincing and they leave out little details that are important. And I feel like this is very much the same. Like, Count Orlok did not lie, technically, this entire movie. I don't think... But he still was able to trick him, and to me it's a lot more convincing and a lot more enjoyable to see somebody who's sinisterly honest, you might say.
I was reminded of the movie The Devil's Advocate quite a bit with Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves.